someone's gonna book a trip with you and you're gonna tell them one thing to expect, what would it be?
For the Devil's River, expect to work your ass off. Difficult river. If you got bad knees or bad back, not the trip for you.
I think most guys were a little too intense about what to pack.
Small tumbler, a water bottle, a headlamp, a knife, a fishing rod, fishing net, fishing pliers.
I didn't think about it a whole lot.
Tackle, phone charger, driver's license, credit card, insurance card, cash.
I'm 42 years old. Is this, still my wheelhouse?
I mean, I packed the night before in about an hour.
I'm a gear junkie, like I love nerding out on gear.
Any book, a koozie, flask, whiskey, tequila, and ibuprofen. River trips have just been a theme in our past. The four of us and a group of buddies, we used to do the Colorado River a lot. Every time we would do the Colorado River, we would talk about the Devil's River. We've heard this place is pristine and it's just like the coolest river in Texas, and it's crystal clear waters and huge canyons, and man, that'd be so cool to see that one day. And so I think that's really probably where it started.
Day one, it was fun. We got to stay out at a South Texas lease near Sendora, 7,000 acre, basically deer camp, and man, it was awesome. Got to cut down our own firewood, cooked over some open coals. True South Texas experience, so that was a good way to kind of start the trip. And just good downtime. Like once you're on the river, you can't bring a lot of the stuff we could at camp, like a big bonfire and cooking fajitas over coals and things like that. So it's good to get a little ranch time in before the actual river trip started.
I'm gonna make it work on that cooler. This is where my people, you're taller than me, you can go back here, I'll go here. I'm used to doing this, I don't know if y'all whiteys are.
I heard about you. So we got on this gravel road that went on forever. It was hot. It was the most dust I've ever been in.
I kept looking like, when's the horizon gonna break? And the waters are gonna appear, and this turquoise paradise that I've seen pictures of is gonna, show up. I remember every single time I would see the ocean when I was a kid, it was like driving up to it for the first time. The horizon starts to break, and it's all of a sudden you see the ocean, right? That's really what was going on inside my soul when I saw the Devil's River.
Once you're paddling, once you're in the water, once your cell phone's turned off, I mean, that's the reason you're there.
This river is next level. It looks like the Caribbean. There's only one reason for that, and it's in the middle of nowhere.
Day one, has this met your expectations? Everything exceeded it until I found out that my sleeping pad had a hole in it. And then expectations are slightly falling.
Yeah, man, incredible out here. I mean, haven't seen many people. Weather's beautiful, fish everywhere. Moon's out right now. It's incredible.
Tacos on the Devil's River. I mean, that's pretty good.
Obviously, you land one, figure that out, and then catch up. So we do have a lot of miles to cover today. Today will be our big day.
We wake up,
A lot of
and our guide was kind of laying out the day for us. We were going to have a bit of paddling ahead of us, and then eventually we were going to hit this section called Dolan Falls. He had already prepped us, hey, when we get here, we're going to have to portage, unload everything, haul all the gear some distance. We didn't really understand what that was going to be, and then also drag your kayak.
That was a challenge, getting all the boats down the falls. Probably a 15-foot drop or so. So we had to unload all the gear and load it back in the boat once the boats were down. And then we all took turns, jumping off that cliff and getting wet and having a swim. That was a blast. The day got broken up by, I think, 3 other rapids even after Dolan Falls that were all, a great challenge and tons of fun. Day 2 was a brute. Those kinds of days are the reason, a lot of guys do these trips, and that was the reason one reason I wanted to do this trip was to, push myself.
Like day 1 was, you're in the kiddie pool, you're learning how to swim, but you're in the kiddie pool. Day 2 was like, all right, we're throwing you in the deep end at Schlitterbahn at a wave pool, and you're 2 years old. Yeah, that was the difference. You found the bathroom?
Day 2, we had a 30-mile-per-hour headwind, gust at 120 miles per hour, I believe. It felt like it. I'm dead tired.
So, we do this whole river, and the last day we're pulling out, and there's this section just south of us called Dandridge Falls. I wasn't sure if we were gonna do it because it was past us where we pulled out. Like this, we were at this spot where we were gonna pull out, and this is where we were gonna camp for the night, and then the next day we were gonna leave. And just south of us was this, rapid section. We ended up all kind of getting geared up for it, and that ended up being, I think, the greatest part of the trip.
How do you feel about to go through the biggest rapid of the trip?
I'm pretty stoked. I've got a leak in my boat, found out that I've had it this whole trip, and now I'm gonna be a lot more lightweight and mobile, but I should make it okay, no broken bones. And even if I have a broken bone, that'll make the trip better.
I saw you pass me in your limousine, and just seeing you brought back forgotten dreams. As I watched your car roll by, this thought took place. May the kangaroo of love kick your face. In the good old days when you didn't have a dime, you romanced me and my paychecks right on time. But now with your success I've been replaced. So may the kangaroo of love kick your face. Oh, I've lots of memories of our romance. Yeah, like paying bills, now you don't know me since your shirts are trimmed with lace. Well, may the kangaroo of love kick your face. When you were down, I was round to see you through. Always good for a loan of $1 or $2. Well, now that you're up, I'm not your cup of tea no more.
It's a pirate song. I mean, it has no copyright. It was just when they would haul in the ropes on the ships, the guys would sing these kind of songs, Jack Tar songs they call them, or pirate songs, sea shanties, all that shit. Just something to keep rhythm while they swab the decks and everything else. But my son John was tall and slim, and he had a leg for every. But now he's got no legs at all, for he ran a race with a cannonball. Give-me-roo-dum-da, da-da-riddle-da, whack for the riddle, give-me-roo-dum-da. Were you deaf or were you blind when you left your two fine legs behind? Or was it sailing on the sea when your two fine legs went down? Give-me-roo-dum-da, da-da-riddle-da, whack for the riddle, give-me-roo-dum-da. Was not deaf, I was not blind when I left my two fine legs behind. Nor was I railing on the sea when the two fine legs went down. Give-me-roo-dum-da, da-da-riddle-da, whack for the riddle, give-me-roo-dum-da. I was tall and I was slim, I had a leg for every limb.